Hey YouTube. So as you know, I'm not a new user when it comes to YouTube. I've been using YouTube for the past 6 years or more than 6 years, a lot more than 6 years, ever since it first came out. Well, not ever since it first came out because that when it first came out, it was a dating site, and I was probably five or so. I don't know. It's 5, 10. I don't know how old YouTube was. Maybe it was in 2000, but that was then like 12 years ago. But but as since I'm an old user, I get to see this transition of like freedom where anyone can post anything, and now this sort of really strict thing where anyone can't post anything without having some sort of copyright to it. And that's why I'm okay. So recently, I've had this. Remember my review of the tablet? It was new. I just posted it yesterday. And already there are two marks for copyright issues. Now, how can this be a copyright issue? This is my tablet. I bought this with my own money. So how can they copyright something that is mine? The only thing I can say is one, either the automated machine is broken, which I'm not exactly sure how it works. Like, how can they detect? I mean, that's the problem. Though. Maybe they can detect that this is a product that belongs to some other manufacturer. But then that's the problem too, because if they can detect this thing belongs to some other manufacturer, then why not detect this shirt? Because the shirt was also made by someone else, and this microphone was also made by someone else. So is this cup and MP3 player. Everything is always made by something else. So if they were to copyright everything, then I mean, if they were to create an automated system that would detect copyright, then it would have to detect a system that would copyright everything because everything is copyrighted in some way. But then there's another problem. If they were to copyright this directly, then why should they get the copyright for this? What about the people who designed this? Why shouldn't they copyright ARM who designed this tablet? And then what about even before ARM? What about Bill Gates who or any other manufacturer? How about China? They should give some money to China then. Then they should give some money to the physicists who designed the physics of the chips. How about the chemists who created the idea of the silicon chip to work as a microprocessor? If they want to copyright something, then they have to copyright every person in history who contributed to this. And that's the problem of giving ownership to one group of people and a group of people who put this together, which makes less fair because less sense because this is now my ownership. I paid my money for this. This should be mine without copyright, you know? But I think that might be the problem of the automated system. But I have noticed that there is a transition from freedom where we're able to post any sort of thing we want to this sort of thing where you can't post anything you want without getting some sort of copyright problem. And I think that arises mainly from us marketing the internet now. So it was a little while ago that I was posting my Nyan Cat piano video. As you know, I don't know if you've been to my piano channel, but I frequently play some piano and they started to copyright my piano music that I played on my piano. And you can always make a billion excuses for why you copyright it. You can say that I didn't write the piano music, therefore it's copyrighted whenever I played it. But I played it. It is my music. So with this sort of copyright issue, it's like this person have this perspective, and this other person would have another perspective. The problem is that if you're going to say every tiny little detail can be copyrighted, then I can say to you then that everything about you is copyright, everything you wear is copyright, therefore you should pay copyright fees for everything you are. All right, that's it. Bye.